stopped in a city named Araquaína, and I stopped here for a couple nights so I could get some work done, but we still have a good 13 hours to go. The motorcycle is getting warmed up, all packed up. Hopefully we'll have a good ride and avoid the rain. It's awfully windy today and there is expected rain on the route. I'll try to avoid it. I'm hoping I can avoid it. Either way, let's get on the road and head north again.
Today's adventure starts out from Araguaína, where I head out on a 13-hour drive to the city of Belém. Once in Belém, I will need to figure out how to proceed, which is getting more complicated by the day.
I broke the sunglasses. So this is what, number 8 for me, I think. Yeah, last one I left at the hotel. Yeah, 8. But I had these for a couple months, so that's more than I usually have sunglasses for. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere at a gas station, and they said there was some stalls up north that I could stop by and get some. So looks like I got to get another pair of sunglasses. Long drive today. I still got about 9 hours to go, but the rain is holding, so I don't have to worry about hitting rain right now, but maybe this afternoon. So I don't know if I'm going to cut the ride short today, start again tomorrow, or what. But first things first, need a new pair of sunglasses. Last night I was walking around the hotel because I couldn't sleep, and I came across this little bar, and the police came up and raided the place, and they went through everybody's wallet and everybody's purse, and I walked up just kind of acting stupid just so I could film. The girls who were out there saw me filming, and I knew, okay, I cannot get caught, so I made sure that the police did not know that I was filming. And then one of the policemen grabbed my phone to check, and of course I had turned the screensaver on so he couldn't see. And I'll show a little bit of that footage now. It's not great footage because I couldn't really hold it like, you know, I'm filming. But basically they were just going in there, and it's not that anybody was doing anything wrong. People were just sitting out. It was just people talking, and they're going in there, going through everybody's wallets. You would think, okay, they're looking for drugs, but I don't think so. I think it was corruption. The corruption in the Brazilian police is out of control, and the attitude of the police, and not a single person stood up to them and said, hang on, wait a second, I'm not doing anything wrong here. What have I done illegal that makes you come up to me and disturb my conversation or whatever? And it's weird because I've been in a lot of countries. I've been in a lot of Soviet bloc countries. I've been in a lot of third world countries, and this corruption in the police here is worse than I've ever seen. And that's just one of many stories I could tell you. People walking down the road and a police car will just come in and start searching that person's wallet. I don't know what makes people do that, or why the people in power think that is appropriate in any way. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in the police and government of Brazil. It's really going downhill, and it's very sad because the people here are so loving, so giving, so wonderful, and then you have that. And maybe that's just my experience. Maybe there is, you know, maybe I'm just seeing the oddities of what's going on, but I really don't think so, because every time I've had interaction with the police, there's never been probable cause. It's always been aggression. And then, I mean, it's heavy aggression, and the people, they just stay silent. They don't say a thing. They just bow their heads as if they're victims. And I really think they are. There's something wrong in Brazil with the government and the police here. I wish I could tell you something different. I really do, because I love the people here. But what I'm seeing is, it's nasty. It's really nasty. I'm in Açalandia, somewhere in the middle of northern Brazil. And I've been looking for a restaurant for like 2 miles. Haven't been able to find some, but I found some missionaries. And I forgot their names already. It's Bridges and Hodges or something. What is it?
Martin and Bridges.
Okay, Martin and Bridges. I was close. Anyway, these guys told me we're a restaurant, and these guys have been stuck here for 7 months in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But at least they got to speak English because they've been speaking Portuguese this whole time. So
yes.
Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for the tip.
Now, it just so happens that Bridges went to the exact same high school I did. Talk about a small world. And to their moms out there who might be worrying about their young sons in a foreign country, both of these young men were doing well, and they were both very kind, courteous, and well-mannered. It was a pleasure meeting both of them, and you did well in raising them. Good job. I wish the both of them the best of luck. For now, I still had a long drive ahead, so I put the city behind me and inhaled the beauty of northern Brazil.
Well, I've got about 3 hours left. I'm losing daylight, but I turned off to a side road that might actually be a little longer, a little shorter, not sure, but you can see all the fire damage. Big fire over there, another big fire over here, and then rain this way. It looks like Brazil is still quite a bit under fire. Like, literally. Not like, well, you know what I mean. Oh, this has been a brutal drive. 28 hours and I've got 3 left. Hand is killing me. But it's been a good drive. Stressful having to play chicken with semis and but it's been a good drive. Cool, looks like we're going over a big river here. You know what? This might be a place to stop for the night because flying over this guy would be cool. Tempting. I don't think there's a hotel in this little town though. Doesn't look like it. I mean, there was not even a bank or a gas station, so chances of finding someplace to sleep would be pretty slim.
Only 3 hours to go. And last night I stayed in this horrible little town. The last 2 stays I've had have been in towns that are just awful. And what I mean by that is so noisy. Starting at 7 in the morning and ending up at about 2:30 in the morning, so going all day and all night long. A motorcycle with this giant trailer full of speakers rolls around the town with some advertisement selling something, and of course it sounds something like an advertisement out of the used car salesman from the 80s commercials. It's horrible. No one has respect for anybody's peaceful sleep around here the farther I get north, and this has been the last 2 towns. I've also left the hot water region. What I mean by that is, unless you're in a big city, none of the hotels have hot water. So getting used to jumping in the shower in cold water, which I don't mind so much. It's just the first 30 seconds are really shocking. Anyway, the Great Balance machine is packed up. I've only got 3 hours left, and finally I'll be at my northern tip of Brazil. What am I saying? Finally I'll be at the northern tip of Brazil. And so let's get on the Great Balance machine and head up north.
All right, we are leaving the noisy town of whatever that, I'm not even going to tell you the name of the town. I'm not going to even look it up for you because I don't want to badmouth anybody. That's a skinny horse. It's just, boy, the last two towns have been awful, awful, awful. As far as the noise level goes, the people have been okay, but the noise and just tolerating that noise, oh, it's just not something I can do. Alright, this guy in front of us is carrying the largest cooking pot on the planet. I'm wondering if he's got, oh yeah, he's got soup in it or something, because I can smell it. 2.5 hours and we should be to the northern tip of Brazil. From there, I'll let you know what's going on. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me with that awful, awful music behind me. That car is one of those things that has all the speakers in the back and they just, oh gosh, so annoying. Anyway, we've run into a little bit of a roadblock, and that roadblock involves a crane. Moto? Oh, obrigado. Looks like there is a possibility I can get around. I don't know if I can fit through there. Maybe. Can I go through? See or no? See if I can get around this here. I am a little wide. This is going to be close. 6 inches on either side. I'm okay. Holy crap. I got to look at this. Oh man, bummer. Obviously a truck went off the road here. Ooh. I don't even want to know about the driver. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully the driver is okay. But looking at that truck, I mean, there's truck pieces all the way up here. Highly doubtful. Highly, highly doubtful. All right, back to our drive here. Unfortunately, these cars have to wait until that crane can get that truck out of the river there. But we have a motorcycle. We can go around it. Happy about that. Man, could you imagine me in that truck coming around that turn and it being a bridge and you just take a face plant into the river? Oh man. Man, whoever's driving that truck, I hope he's okay. But I have a feeling he's in the afterlife at this point. No use thinking about it. Let's just enjoy the day in this beautiful ride. Well, I stopped at this cute little place. Got about an hour to go. Need something to drink, so I thought I'd stop here, see what they have. Whatever they are cooking smells absolutely delicious. Well, I got a soda here and a little bit of refreshment. The food was smelled better than it looked. I decided not to eat here. But the problem is my map is not working because I have no internet, and my Garmin, I can't stand this thing. It won't even turn on. And I charged it last night. I've had more problems with this map than I can even tell you. So I asked the people here which way I should go, and I actually turned my map off, which I shouldn't have because now it won't remap me. I think I'm going to head north into this town here. I would love to tell you the name. Ananinduena, something like that. I think where I need to end up is Belém, but I'm going to try this little town because to go to Belém, I have to go all the way around. This looks like a shorter route, so I'm going to try that. At any rate, time to get back on the road, and it looks like the road I'm about to hit is full of truckers. So this is going to suck. I kind of like the road that I was on. Well, it's actually taken us close to 3 hours to get here. I say us because you're with me on this one. And this city is massive. At this point, I have to get on a ferry, I think, to cross the river. I'm not sure. I think it's mapping me to the river, so that means I'll probably have to grab a ferry to cross it because I don't think there is a bridge where I'm going. We are about to find out, though. We being you and me. Gas station attendant said I take this road straight. Yeah, okay, it looks like the map is correct on that. It's hot here. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot. This jacket's not doing me any favors. Ferry, and this will be one of many ferries over the next few weeks. We're right now, I think it's on the Para River, but I'm not sure exactly if that's the name. It might be Gerupi or something like that. Either way, this route should take about an hour to cross, and then we have more road, and from there the logistics get very, very difficult. So I'll keep you up to date on what's going on, because as of right now I actually don't know. But it's nice to get off the bike and enjoy the breeze. Thanks. Well, that was a fun little ferry ride. It lasted about an hour, a little bit more than an hour. We're now on the other side of that river, and we're kind of at the mouth of the river. The river actually bleeds into the Atlantic Ocean. So where we go from here, I'm actually meeting a friend that I met in Guyana that stayed at the same hotel as me, and he told me that there should be a beach I can fly around here in this tiny little town. So that's what the plan is, and his house is about a half an hour away or so, so that's where we're going to try to head to. Just absolutely gorgeous. Hot, freaking hot, but gorgeous. Love this area. Do not forget to buy bug spray. Definitely need mosquito repellent here. Well, we are obviously in a very, very rural area. Right, really close to the Amazon. It's actually just behind me, and there are a lot of viruses and a lot of fevers in this area, like dengue and yellow fever, Zika virus, of course malaria. There's another one, I can't remember the name, but all of those yummy flavors. So I have picked up some medicine before I left Guyana, just to make sure that I don't get any of those tasty treats. I don't know how big this town is that I'm going to. I asked him if there's a hotel there, and he said yes. I'm just hoping it's something without bed bugs. And we are here, I guess. We've arrived where I think his house is, but I'm not sure which house is his. This is definitely a small and rural town, and he said the beaches were the best, and I don't see any beaches. Well, all part of the adventure. Let's see when my friend is.
Minha filha com ele, ó.
Onde? Yeah. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Tá bem? He's gonna try to catch a fish for us so we can see what kind of fish it is. Nome? Nome?
Tambaqui.
Tambaqui. I guess it's an Amazon fish. There's a lot of these here in the Amazon. This is a fruit called capuca.
Cupuaçu.
Well, that's how you say it in Portuguese, cupuaçu, or something like that. Here's the tree. This tree here has these fruits on it, and it's called açaí. It's very famous in Brazil, and it's supposed to be very healthy. It's a purple fruit. And we're gonna go over here, because he just picked some fresh açaí, and he put it in a bowl. And this is what the açaí looks like. It's a very dark purple. It's supposed to be super healthy. So there's some sugar here and there's some flour here, and he's gonna put sugar and flour in it to see how it tastes different from the way you eat it naturally.
Aqui na região do estado do Pará, o açaí, tradicionalmente, ele é batido e eles tomam sem açúcar. Mas nós temos outra maneira. Você pode tomar ele com açúcar.
He is saying that you could eat it plain or with flour or with sugar, and after tasting it, I would definitely recommend it with sugar. I was happy to finally be with friends here at the beginning of the Amazon. In the back of my mind, however, I was trying to figure out how to continue the journey as I have now run out of roads. But for now, I would relax and enjoy the beautiful area and, of course, find a place to fly. If you enjoyed this week's adventure, please let me know. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. There is a new adventure every week, so subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week for a new adventure.